I'm going to show you how to play a survival hunter in 5 minutes or less. We're going to cover the stats, talents, rotation, and consumables that you'll need in order to play survival confidently for a rating or mythic plus. For a quick disclaimer, I just want to say that these guides are intended for you to pick up the class quickly and start doing content with them quickly, or just serve as a refresher on how to play. For things like the rotation, we're breaking it down to a short and simple version that's easy to pick up and learn. I highly recommend that after the video, you check out the Wowhead or Icy Veins guides on this spec in order to look at a more detailed rotation or overview of the spec. But don't worry, because everything in this video is going to be providing you with enough information to just do really well with the spec. Links for both guides will be in the description of this video, but before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Survival is one of the 3 Hunter specs for World of Warcraft, and it's considered to be the only melee spec for Hunter. Their damage combination is a mixture of player damage and pet damage to provide a fast-paced playstyle. Survival Hunters have high mobility, consistent single target or AoE damage, high self-sustain, and of course the ability to use and tame pets. However, despite how cool Survival Hunter may sound, they do have a few downsides. The main one being that they don't bring any unique raid utility or buff, which pretty much means that the only invites you're going to be getting is depending on just how well tuned the spec is. So with the talents, this is going to be your raid and single target build. It's intended for pure single target with very little AoE. The build itself focuses on Mongoose Bite and Mongoose Fury stack management, and also strong priority damage with Spearhead. We're also going to be picking as much defensive and utility that we can bring, like Survival of the Fittest with Nature's Endurance, because it's just an incredibly powerful defensive option, and honestly, you just will never not pick that ability. We are also picking up Tar Trap and Binding Shot to help keep ads slowed or CC for specific encounters. And then here's your talent build for Mythic Plus or just AoE in general. Now, there is worth mentioning that currently there's a bug with Ruthless Marauder. Right now it's actually buffing the damage of Fury of the Eagle a lot more than it should be, so until this bug is fixed, I would take advantage of this. So with this build, we're going to be focusing on powerful cooldowns like Coordinated Assault, which is going to provide some insane burst damage. For utility with this build, I would drop Binding Shot and actually pick up Scatter Shot because it's just an additional interrupt and I think it's a little bit more useful. Next, let's talk about the rotation. Survival's rotation is all about maximizing your Mongoose Bite stacks and generating focus for it with Kill Command. You'll also make sure to react with Kill Shot procs while keeping Wildfire Bomb off 2 charges. So let's start with single target. Your opener should begin with Death Chakram, use Harpoon to reach the target and activate Terms of Engagement, use Wildfire Bomb, activate Spearhead, use Mongoose Bite, and then you start with your single target rotation. You use Spearhead, Death Chakram, Kill Shot whenever it procs, Flanking Strike, Wildfire Bomb so it never caps out at 2 charges, use Kill Command, and then Mongoose Bite. And always remember that this isn't a fixed rotation, it's more of a priority based system, so always just keep that in mind. So now we switch over to the AoE rotation. So your opener, you're going to begin with Wildfire Bomb, Death Chakram, activate Coordinated Assault, Kill Shot, Explosive Shot, Butchery, Wildfire Bomb, and now you do your normal AoE rotation, which you're going to be doing Coordinated Assault, and try to use this as much as possible because this is your main AoE cooldown. Use Kill Shot whenever it procs, use Kill Command, use Serpent Sting, and try to spread it to as many targets as you can. Use Death Chakram, use Explosive Shot, use Flanking Strike, use Wildfire Bomb so it doesn't cap out at 2 charges, use Kill Command, and then use Mongoose Bite. Now let's talk stats. So with Survival, you generally want to do Haste, Crit, Versatility, and then Mastery. And Haste and Crit are just generally always your best bets for stats with Survival, so try to focus on those above all else and try to avoid getting Mastery. But at the end of the day, you guys really should just be simming yourself. And then here is a list of all the enchants and consumables that you should be using as a Survival Hunter. Just keep in mind that every single one of these are going to have a quality rating tied to them, so quality level 3s are usually going to be the most expensive, so if you guys can't afford them, then just buy the cheaper ones. And we'll end right there. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. And just like always, we'll see you guys in the next one.